This night the moon demands attention, now closer to us than any other time. This gift happens twice a year, they say, outshining the stars, more mysterious than the sun, suspended over Mount Rainier like a halo. It draws our eyes upward and we yearn. Upon its arrival, babies are pulled out into the world, while oceans pour over dry roads. What other surprises are lost to the mundane? Living unaware of ruby red sunsets and violent bursting stars, how many rainbows have gone unnoticed as I fret over this spot on my shirt? Look at the wonders streaming by. An aged couple walks into the church hand in hand, refusing to let go for the entire hour. An infant smiles equally at every face in the pew. Across the street, two girls on a park bench giggle at a secret known only to them. A young mother sits beside her daughter to help her with her homework, smiling patiently, believing in her. A caregiver sits silent on the bed next to the old man, wincing in pain. An athlete falls back in the race to run with a lone, red-faced boy as they cross the finish line together. At the city pool, a teenager, deformed from burns, is embraced by his little sister, and they smile with the simple love of joy. Each one a supermoon all its own, carrying its own wonder. Look, there it is. The world is showered in its silver glow. This one's about, I got a plum tree outside my office window and I get to watch it every single day change. So this is about watching my plum tree. This is plum tree in autumn. The plum tree is changing with each afternoon. I arrive to greet it from the window above my desk. Its branches droop down from the relentless drizzle. Each leaf in its turn daily bleeds from terracotta to blood red just before they drop. Holding on to the mother branch, resisting nature's pull. Do they know they have to go? One by one, they surrender the delusion that they can stay if they just hang on tight. Each leaf believes it is special, that it will last. There goes another one. The lawn below the tree is littered with dashed hopes from those that once adorned this old dame. Now they are together again, laying still, rotting in clumps on the damp ground. Having hung on to the last, they lay where they fell, absorbed into unmarked graves. In time, I will take on the role of undertaker and put away the evidence that each one day shine in their own way. This is about a bee. This poem won the Writers on the Sound poetry contest about 2 years ago. So it's called Wondering. I watched a bee die while drinking its fill of nectar from a lavender bush. I wonder if it came as a surprise, or did he suspect what was in store for him that day? Lying still on the top of the flower, just seconds before an ecstasy, doing what it loved best. I wonder when he woke this day, did he consider he had only this one left? I wonder, did he know to drink from this flower as if it would be his last? Or did he sip at his leisure, thinking time abundant, as brothers, sisters, and cousins darted and dashed from petal to petal, too preoccupied to notice how still he sat at the tip of the purple blossom. I wonder if he will be missed. I wonder if he had regrets. I wonder. I flicked the bee off its final perch and watched it fall to the ground, rolling lifeless until it stopped, then walk into the house for dinner. Last year there were 1,340,000 reported wildfires. Over 300,000 acres of timber were burned. If you were here last summer, you remember the middle of August, what it was like being outside. This is called Phantoms of Summer. The sun's light is dulled, its rays dispersed by amber ash suspended in the warm, still air. Everywhere we squint, lowering our heads, rushing to our homes to shut ourselves in. Phantom shapes float along the city streets in the brown haze. Inside this dreamscape, sound is muted as if nothing is meant to be heard. For days we have forgotten politics or to water the plants. We move in slow, intentional steps. We wonder without speaking if this is how it will all end, if we will ever see clearly again. So we wait and we watch and we hope for a breeze from the Pacific to blow away this nightmare. We wait and hope that we may get one more chance to see what we never did before. And this is my last one. As a boy in Iowa, we hunted pheasants. So this is a snapshot of my childhood, adolescence, called pheasant hunting. I taste gun oil on the malted milk balls I pop in my mouth. The fields reek of rotten grain, covering frozen fields that crack with every step. We slip silent through rows of dead corn, guns loaded and barrels at the ready. Our whole bodies charged by each sound, waiting for the moment of surprise when up from the ground they fly. We are with our Father. We are boys becoming men. My brother barely 10. This is a different world than the schoolyard and the gym. A rush of sound and wind, a dark winged form shrieks. Quick, raise the barrel, point and pull, then watch it fall from the low gray sky. Placing the carcass in my bag, the warm flesh still pulsing, I look for my dad. Did he see? He smiles at me as if we were one. Thank you.